We going live. We going live. We going live. We going live. We let some people go in. See if anybody join us.
This man's got me hot already.
I don't
Huh.
got you hard, bro.
You
There's
do.
no way. There's no way I have you
Found it
mad
off
and
of
upset.
controversy already.
You
There's
are.
no way. There's no
You are.
way.
Hostility
It's
brewing
gonna be.
already.
It's
I,
gonna be fireworks.
it's
Hostility
not going to
brewing
be
already.
fireworks, bro.
Talking
It's not.
bad. You
It's
talking
it's
down on
not.
my boy Brad.
It's not
Yeah.
going to be
Keep the
fireworks,
peace. Keep
bro.
the peace.
Hey, for everybody that don't know, he is in a chat with two Wizard fans.
Yeah.
He's down
That's
bad.
why. That's the
He's
only
down
reason
bad.
why.
No,
That's the
no, it's
only
not.
reason
Wayne,
why, bro.
Nope.
Wait,
tell you
we're not.
something.
We gonna let some more people join and see what's going on. But this
Oh,
is,
I'm about to say,
you
well,
guys are
I was
Man,
gonna get the
wrong.
fans a little backstory about this feud that's been going on for about a couple of years. You
Because
know,
this is ridiculous, bro.
because
I
he's
can't believe.
refusing. He's in
I
denial
can't,
at this point. So,
I'm not in denial, bro. I
big
promise you.
denial.
You guys are in denial, bro. It's kind of wicked.
Hey, no, what's wicked is anybody that's watching, this boy's favorite team is Florida. He talks down on this man
like he's trash or something.
like he's trash.
Y'all make me do it though. That's the thing that makes me so mad. It's like, bro, there's no reason why. Um,
You shouldn't be
there's
calling him a
no.
superstar. We know.
Yeah.
He is
That's no reason. There's no reason why you
a,
guys should
he's a
call him a star.
he's a superstar.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
I'm not gonna
good.
keep arguing with you guys,
But
All
we
right.
are,
there's no way in hell he's a superstar.
man.
But hold on, I'm just trying to send out. Y'all want to retweet and put on Instagram that we're live on Twitch right now on your social medias. Let people know that. For some reason, my Discord isn't popping up. It's making me upset. There we go. Don't switch. If you're coming in, man, give us a second. 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 You guys. All right, man. Let me know when y'all ready to start, man. I get the themes that rocking, get everything going. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the House of Light and Sports podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Jerome Hewitt, here with my two guys, Chubbs and Smooth, aka Mr. Always Right.
Yo,
Uh, episode 2, man. We're gonna be talking about what is a superstar, defining what a NBA superstar is. Would the Warriors beat Jordan's '96 Bulls with KD? Talk about the COVID five for Kyrie. Is Kobe Bryant top 5 of all time? What the hell is wrong with Russ? Grizzlies 11-game winning streak. And talk a little bit about what does Clay returning to Golden State mean? Curry's recent slump. But like I said, follow us on all social medias at House of Light Sports. We are part of the FTO Entertainment podcast network, so we appreciate everyone that comes through each and every week. Um, but go ahead. I mean, we had our first episode. That was pretty cool. Got a lot of interaction. Got some YouTube views up. We're gonna start getting the TikTok popping. I just gotta start editing some things. I'm gonna do a lot of that during this weekend. But how you guys feel? Your first podcast episode. Let's talk about that. Your first podcast episode, you guys.
hey, it was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun. Appreciate the
Definitely
love and
was.
support
Definitely
that
was.
from y'all, that are tuning in to us. We really appreciate that. Keep
Definitely.
keep logging in. We keep busting these out. As much
Yeah.
content for y'all as possible. And,
Definitely gonna have a good show
and
this
just
year.
have fun conversations with our boys, like just like back it was in college, man.
Definitely. We're
Oh
gonna try
shit,
not to get
my
as heated
monitor.
as it was.
Oh
Heated
yeah,
as
yeah,
we
yeah,
got
yeah.
in
Okay,
college, but
right, right,
we're
right,
gonna
right.
get it heated. We're gonna start off
Well,
with a heated topic right now.
Oh
So
yeah.
I want each of you to define what an NBA superstar is to you all. What do you guys classify someone when you
In
see this person and you like, all right, that's an NBA superstar?
in
I'll
my
co-sign. I'll co-sign on Chuck real quick.
In my opinion, Wayne, and for everybody watching, if you're the best player on your team, most important, and you're producing, and they spend a high pick on you, you a superstar. For instance, I think Bradley Beal is a superstar.
Let's not
He
get it.
went
Let's not
straight
get
to
into
it. He went straight to
He
it.
went
I'm
straight
He
to
going
went
it.
straight
straight
to
into
it.
it. This is
Straight
my
to it.
definition. For instance, we'll get into it, but let's give some facts. Bradley Beal averaged 30 points back to back years. He's producing every time he's out in the court. He was a top 3 pick. He's not a bust, and he's been an all-star multiple years. It's not like he is not producing like you say John Wall did for the at one time. You think John Wall is just an all-star. He's not, which he is. But that's my opinion. I think if it's your best player, franchise player, and he's producing for you, doing as much as he can for you, that's your superstar on that team.
All right.
That's my definition of a superstar.
All
Well,
right.
he touched on some good points. I mean, my definition of a superstar would probably be someone who can carry a team, someone who can stay consistent in all aspects of the game, someone who can go to a different team and do the same thing on a consistent basis. Because when y'all say superstars, I know y'all can call a lot of people superstars, and their teams are trash. They don't win, but you're still
Oh,
gonna classify them as a superstar.
all right.
And I feel like going into the topic that we are going to, as far as Chris saying Bradley Bill, of course I agree with him, not because we Wizards fans, not because of none of that, but
My boy.
this man has been
That's
consistent.
exactly what it's because of.
That boy's been consistent. There's a lot of players though who's been consistent who you would borderline call him a superstar, and
But my
especially going off,
but the
you
point
know,
was, Wayne would say if Bradley Beal went to the Lakers or the Heat, he's instantly a superstar. Instantly.
So
You
let's
said
get
that.
it.
You said that before.
Let's go
You said it
on.
before.
Let's get it on. And I said no. I never said that.
No, you said about Heat.
Me,
No,
I
maybe it was
think
Joey. It was Joey. It was Joey then. It was
mm,
Joey.
I think a lot of people get superstar, or maybe I'm just harsh and I have a very tough criteria for superstars, right? I think a superstar is someone. Correct, Joey. They don't win when the
Hey,
Wizards
hey,
do not
hey,
win.
hey!
Let me
But
define my
It's
pause,
superstar.
coming. It's coming. It's coming.
pause.
Wait, let me
Pause.
define my
How
superstar.
often has the Wizards ever won though? Like you
All
act
right,
like the Wizards.
let me
Come on,
define my
man.
Come on.
superstar.
So
We
you
win a
So
little
can't
bit.
my superstar
continue.
my superstar is someone that can be a 1A or 1B on a championship contending team. If you are not that person, there's no way for me to consider you a superstar. You cannot be a superstar if you're defined as the number two
Yeah.
right away. There's no way. So, for example, you said, "Oh, if you are a high pick and you're producing." By your logic, Colin Sexton is a superstar. Is Colin Sexton a superstar? No.
My question
If
to
you
you
guys,
though.
if you guys,
My
if you
question
guys
to
aren't
you.
winning, you guys aren't winning anything. Bradley Bill has never made it to a conference finals, and he had John Wall too, right? Right? That's why
Wait,
John
well, I
Wall's not a
mean,
superstar.
John,
okay,
hold on.
all
John
Right?
right,
Wall and Bradley
time
Beal
out,
had
Wayne,
some
because you're going
seasons,
on a
bro.
you're going on a whole
I know.
different rant
That
right now, dude.
that's
Like,
his
what
opinion. That's
other
my
team
point.
has made it to an instant conference finals and beat LeBron anyway?
You
Come
don't
on
have to
now.
beat LeBron. You just have to get to the conference
But that's who's
finals.
been coming out the East though.
All
So
right.
regardless if they made it
Bradley
to,
Bill, if Bradley
wait,
Bill is
what?
the number one player on your team, you're not making it to the
So yes
second
or
round of
no?
the
Yes or no?
playoffs.
Has Bradley Bill led the league in scoring?
No.
He's never led the league in scoring.
Never led the league in scoring.
Yes or no?
Hmm.
He's averaged 30, but he's never
How
led the
many?
league in
Who
scoring.
led the league in scoring that year?
James Harden at 34.6.
Damn.
James Harden.
But
All
still,
right.
dude.
He's an ass.
30. You know how
Bradley,
hard it
So
is. You know how
30
hard it
isn't.
is. You know how hard it is to average 33 years
that's
in a row.
he's putting up empty calorie stats. That's all it
Now
is.
this.
And he averaged 30 and you guys were a lottery team.
Now this.
The argument isn't about the Wizards, okay? We
We're
know
talking
I,
about
the.
I understand.
superstars. He's a
I understand.
superstar because Wayne he goes to Lakers and does that. He goes to the Heat
He's
and does
not going
that.
to the Lakers and
I-
averaging 30.
This is
He has a better
hypotheticals.
he
This
has a better
hypotheticals.
team. He's not efficient. That's a fact. He's not efficient. One. He's not efficient. He's not efficient at all.
What do you
Two,
consider
two.
efficient?
He has a better team
He's
now,
not efficient.
and
That's what I'm saying. What do you consider efficient?
what you mean? What I consider efficient? We
Is
can look
Russ
at
is
Bradley
Russ
Bill's
still a
stats.
superstar?
Russ is no longer a superstar.
Let's talk about efficiency. He's not. He's not.
Bradley
Right?
Bill's average. Bradley Bill's 29% from the field. I mean, 29% from the three, 45% from the field. That's not efficient. You want to know what's efficient? Zach LaVine. He's averaging 49% from the field goal and 41% from 3-point line, and he's taking almost 7 threes a game.
Bradley Bill's hurt
That's
right now.
efficient.
We're not talking
Bradley
about that
Bill's
right now.
hurt.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Not they even when he was healthy, he's not efficient. Yeah, he's putting up a lot of shots. That's all he's doing. He's putting up a lot of shots
He's
because no
he's
one
the
is.
most important person on the team. He's probably the
That's
best shooter
because
on the
that's
team.
what
So,
I said
He's the
because
so he's
he
best.
shooting
has
a
He's the
lot.
to.
best. He's the
He has
best
to take
player
the
on the
most
team.
shots, bro. He has to take the most
Same
shots.
thing with Colin Sexton. Same exact thing with Colin Sexton.
Why are you comparing
Back
him
to
to
my
Colin
point.
Sexton though?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Thank
Is that
you,
your comparison?
DLB.
He's a
Thank
superstar.
you.
He's not.
Thank you,
So what?
DLB.
So what happened when he was
Thank
with
you.
John Wall? He just averaged 20. He's a star in the league. Being a superstar is two
No,
different things. There are
bro.
very few superstars in the league. This is my point. I think the superstars in the league are people like KD. Uh, Paul George is on the fringe. He's like borderline superstar, right? Same thing with like Joel Embiid,
Still,
Joker, Paul George. He just went to
still.
the West. He went to the Western Conference Finals with Kawhi being hurt.
Nah,
That's a fact.
I mean,
That's a
I'm not.
fact.
I mean, because I used to call Paul George a superstar. I used to use superstar.
He's a
He's
super,
kind
and
of
you know
iffy.
why you called him a superstar? Because when he was with Indiana, which is another low market team, what he did, he went to the finals.
He lost to
In
LeBron though. Like
conference
I
finals, he went to
said,
conference
though.
finals. In Game
bro.
7 versus the Big
It
Three
don't
East.
matter. He
Did it?
lost.
So
He
no, Paul
lost. It don't
George.
matter.
You're talking about the
Kawhi
Paul
Leonard.
George
Wait,
team with Roy Hibbert, right? You're talking about that team,
Yeah,
right? You
yeah,
know who played them
Yeah.
before them that Eastern Conference Finals, right? That second round, it was John Wall and the Wizards because I remember
like I
watching
said,
that shit.
yeah,
But
and like
but
I
I'm
said,
saying,
you guys were
Bradley Beal is a
Bradley
superstar.
Bradley Bill being 1A or 1B on your team, you're never getting out of the second round.
I
Bro,
think
the
that's
reason why
fine.
the Wizards haven't done anything is because they've never had a true big man in the past, I don't know, 15
I,
years.
I would say, yeah. I mean, true big man. Yeah, I would say
If you
a solid
cannot if you
three. A
cannot defend
solid
the
three.
post, people are killing us inside.
But him and
Then
John Wall
people
was
worry about the
controlling that pick
inside, and
and
they
roll
pass it
though.
out and hit the threes. That's
Bro,
why
y'all
Wizards
had
defense is
Marcin,
terrible.
y'all had Marcin,
Gortat and that pick and roll was keeping
y'all had
John Wall in
Gortat,
position.
bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell
I
y'all,
mean, I'm
bro.
not gonna say that. We never had a
Joey,
three. We
Joey,
never had a three
Joey.
guard.
I'm
We
not
never had
hearing
a three
that
guard.
because you will take Bradley Beal on the Heat in a heartbeat.
Yeah, all right, let me go. To me, a superstar is a 1A, 1B that can take you to at minimum the conference final. So if this person is a 1A or 1B on your team, you know if you pair him with another 1A or 1B player, you guys are finals contenders. For example, I think right now, you guys said that Bradley Bill is a superstar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bradley Bill could go to Philly right now, and I don't think they would be finished top 3 in the East.
Crazy. You're crazy.
All right. Okay.
And honestly, I
That's
could
Are you
and
taking you
I
taking them
could
over
say
Milwaukee?
I could see the Wizards doing some dumb shit. This is
You
a
taking them over
hypothetical.
Milwaukee? No. You taking them over the Nets?
Who's
No.
sticking Giannis on that game?
No.
Is
I said
Ben?
if he go to I
no,
said if he
no.
go to
If he goes to Philly, right? You talking
Philly.
about Philly?
Yeah,
No.
Ben's not going to be there.
Yeah, Ben would go to the Wizards if that
Yeah.
happened. Yeah,
Oh
him
no.
and Tobias.
I might actually take him over Milwaukee. I definitely take him over Atlanta. I definitely take him over who else?
Not taking him over
Us.
the Heat.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
might
know
take him over
either.
the Heat.
No. So he's not a superstar. Jimmy Butler is a borderline superstar.
See, Jimmy Butler, in my eyes, because he's your top player on your team, right?
That's the y'all keep mixing up. I think you guys are mixing up
See,
franchise players and superstars.
No, I don't think they're the
people
same
view
thing.
them as
I don't think they're
superstars,
the same.
though.
No, that's my issue. I think there are very few superstars. LeBron, Paul George, James Harden,
You're just talking about
KD.
the faces.
I feel like
Really.
They
franchise, but you built your franchise around franchise players. Like
Yeah, and
they're
I don't
not
think
like you know what
no
I'm saying.
GM
Like
is like, yo, I'm gonna start my team with Bradley Bill. There's no if that's he's not your first pick to start. That's how you actually that's how you define a franchise player.
But you
They
just
would be
said
the first. You
you
would
just
pick
said
this person
but you just
and
said
build
you
your
just
team around
bro,
them.
you just said superstars and franchise players are the same thing. So if you're not
So
taking him to start a
If
team
we have a
because he's not a
draft,
franchise player,
question: if we
then
have
you're going to take him because
you
he's going to
can
come
be
in and
a
make a
here,
difference
franchise
here's
player
here's the problem with your
as a
argument right now,
superstar.
and in my eyes, the Wizards had a top 3 pick, right?
Yeah.
They drafted him. In their eyes, he could be
Are
a
you guys a
what?
good franchise?
That was a bad draft for us, Chris. Not going to lie.
No, that was probably one of the best drafts we had. And
Not
bro, me and Wayne have been talking about Wizards
nah.
drafts. Look who we drafted in the past 10 years.
Yeah, but I'm saying like as
No,
to come in and take bro, we didn't do anything. Like we went to the playoffs once, like far in the playoffs once. And that was because we still had John Wall. Like John Wall was the difference maker
no, that's because our
because
center
And
was
and all
marching
right,
Gortat.
in
him
that
and John
draft
Wall,
class,
like
in that draft class, there's only two potential superstars in that draft class, and they probably are superstars because they've been to conference finals and one's a champion. Anthony Davis and Damian Lillard. Outside of that, that's not really a good draft class. I mean, they got Draymond Green in there, Chris Middleton's in there as
but he's
well.
gonna be a Hall of Famer though.
Give you all of that. I give you that.
So
So
wait, so is Drake?
Bradley Bill's not even top three in this draft class.
You was about to say it's
He
Draymond Green, the
was right.
superstar,
He
Chris?
was number 3 pick for Washington.
Yeah, but if you go back, he's not the top three. He's not top three in his draft class.
All right, nobody. All right.
I'm still.
How
He's
can
still
you
a
not be
superstar.
top
Enough with
three in
the
your
Bradley
draft
Bell
class?
slander, man. Because I feel like we're gonna keep on going around in circles.
We'll drop 30 back to back to back. That's all I
Because
got
you're
to
not gonna
say.
tell me like somebody who drops that like come on a consistent basis.
That's empty calorie stats, man.
But he
all I can say.
So
impacts the
empty
game.
calorie stats. Is Drew Brees a superstar because he fucked floods it?
He got a
So
Super Bowl.
Charles Barkley
Okay,
wasn't a
but
superstar
I'm
neither,
just
huh?
saying, like, yeah,
He got
Barkley.
an MVP. He got
Alright.
an MVP. He won MVP
Like
over Jordan
people
in his
that do
prime,
stats, like, come on,
and he'd been to the
it's a part
finals.
of the game, right? Making the
That's
buckets.
what I'm saying. You could be a bucket, you could be a star, but to say you're a superstar is a totally different thing, in my opinion. But
He is.
let's go ahead and get to the next topic. So, next
Yeah.
topic: Clay return. He dropped, I believe, what did he drop in his first game
He
back?
shot like 18
18.
shots in like
He shot. He did shoot a lot of shots.
in like 5 minutes or something crazy like that.
Yeah, he did shoot a lot of shots. A lot of shots. I give you that.
He did well, right? I mean, I'm pretty
I mean,
sure
yeah,
he
he
had
played
a
well.
pretty
He
good
hit
game
three.
in my
I
eyes.
mean, he's not really that efficient right now, except for three from the 3 point line.
Came
He's
back from a
doing
knee
pretty
injury, right?
yeah, but he's shooting 35% from.
It's because he has to dribble the ball because of Draymond Green. Yeah,
Yeah. Clay is a catch. I mean, I know he can dribble if he needs to, but preferably Clay is a catch and shoot sniper.
yeah. Mr. Pump Feet.
That dude has one of the most nicest shots I've ever seen. The way it's just so smooth. Like
Yeah, I think he has the best shooting form. So, all right, the first game he dropped 17 on 18 shots. Next game he dropped 14 on 13 shots. Next game he dropped 11 on 11 shots.
hey,
He's
shit,
35%.
he's doing better
35% from the
than
field.
Chef Curry.
1 point a shot.
He's doing better than Chef Curry.
For real, Dio. He's shooting 35% from the field and 35% from three. 35% from three is pretty good. It's kind of might be a little average for Clay, but I mean, I think he's just getting his feet wet. He has to come back, but
Yeah, he got to go back in the motions.
they're playing really deep though. And if you guys watching, like they're really playing their bench. I know they got a lot of good 3-and-D guys on there, but right now, would you guys take them as a favorite to get out of the West?
I would always put them as a potential because they got Steph Curry, who's always. I know he's playing terrible right now, but he's always like, if he's on, he's on. You're not going to stop them. He's going to drop 30, 40. If, he's just has that capability. Now you're putting Clay back in. Clay has the rest of the season to get right for the playoffs. I think Clay is going to get right before the playoffs, and them playing all those young guys.
He didn't play too bad versus.
Well, you know what I'm saying. He has to get back into basketball shape.
Yeah, it depends on when
he had a 27-point triple double versus the Grizzlies. He played bad against the Bucks. I'll give you guys that.
But I
think
credit to. I'm sorry, but credit to Golden State.
Mm.
I really like their franchise. The way they can farm players. You know what I mean? Like they know
Mhm.
how to develop their young guys. They always got young guys producing. They're
Yeah,
like
Frank Kaminga,
they're like
Frank
the New England
Kaminga.
Patriots of the NBA.
I mean, it all depends on when that second or third slump for them hit. Because when they in the bad slump like now, they ain't going nowhere.
I
I'm
think
just
I
saying,
think I think they get right by then though.
is
Yeah, but
Wiseman
they,
back
they
yet?
be up and down. They be up and down.
Is
James
When they
Wiseman?
Wiseman's
super
not.
slump.
He's not
Yeah,
back
James
Nah.
yet.
Wiseman not even back yet, and they're one.
But
What
that's
what
worse
leader
though.
they
When you
in?
got players coming off an injury, like
But I'm saying
they
they're
You
don't.
got to
producing.
get back in basketball
They
shape.
Yeah,
got
yeah,
Kuminga producing. They got
Gary
Poole
Payton.
producing. They got everybody's
yeah.
producing on that team.
I mean, right now, if you look at the All Star voting, Andrew Wiggins, if the fan vote ended,
Yeah,
he would.
and you know that team knows what they're doing if Andrew Wiggins is balling. Like, because Andrew Wiggins has
I
had some
mean,
pretty
Andrew Wiggins
bad.
not bad though. Like don't say it like
I'm
he
not
Yeah,
saying
he's
he's bad
bad.
at all, but he had some down years,
He
just like
actually
any guy.
never really had a
he was
down
forced to
year.
be the superstar.
He
He was
never
not.
really had a down year though.
He
Like if we
was.
being real,
Can we be like he wasn't. He was like ducking
He's playing
off
with
when
the
he was in
Timberwolves though.
Timberwolves. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
he's
didn't
playing with
hear
the
about
Timberwolves.
Andrew Wiggins like
he drops the quietest points, but his career average is 19 and a half.
very quiet.
That's
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
And he wasn't the centerpiece for them either. Cat
I
was.
mean, that last year he was with them, he
But shit,
averaged 22.
he's playing better than Russ. I mean, not Russ. Steph right now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I mean, well, I wouldn't
So
go that far. He just
Yeah,
had two
I want
bad
to say,
games.
hold on, no,
He had two
no,
bad games. I wouldn't go that far.
pump the brakes for him.
hey, you're only good
Hey,
as
he
your
just
last
broke the
game.
shooting record, but he's gonna break the shooting record with
Who
every
cares?
I
three
think
that he makes from
I
now on.
think he tired himself out
Yeah, that's what I'm
trying to
saying.
hang
Like
that
it's been
shooting.
an eventful couple months. He got to cool it because they'll
I
want
gotta see how they
you
turning
know.
up, but between them and Phoenix right now, I think they are really poised
Yeah.
to make out the West. Like I want to see if the Lakers could turn it around, but we might as well get into it.
No,
Russ is playing hurt.
I think the Lakers. It's high. I don't want to call it a high
No,
take, but I
let
think
him
the
finish
Lakers
his
might
sentence.
actually go
You think
to
they
the
might turn it around?
finals. I think the Lakers are going
We'll
to go to the
see.
finals.
We'll get into that. To finish what
Oh, what's,
you were about to say.
hold on, tell me. I want to get into that. Why do you think they're going to get to the finals? Why you think they're just going to turn? I think when Kendrick Nunn comes back, that's going to be a big thing for them. In
You
my
think
if
Kendrick? You think they should bench Russ for Kendrick?
if AD
no,
comes back and stays healthy, the Lakers are going to the finals. If not, then it's a toss up because
I
come on,
think
it's still it's like Tom Brady with the Bucks. If Tom Brady's
I,
playing, then it's always a
I feel you.
possibility
I
that
feel
this
you,
man will go
Breezy.
to the
I feel
finals.
you, Breezy. I feel you. I think. I
Yeah.
honestly, LeBron's my favorite player. I always think the Lakers got a chance. They always got a chance with if they have LeBron James.
But see,
Yeah.
the biggest thing with the Lakers right now is they can't play defense. Everybody is
No, the
scoring on
biggest
them.
thing is they got a over aggressive point guard that averages triple doubles, but the last double is a bad stat. It's 10 turnovers sometimes. Like he has been playing terrible. You see what the Kings did to him? He whined so much. The NBA Silva told the King Stadium they can't say you're as cold as ice anymore when he shoots the basketball. They can't do that in the gym anymore because Russ got his feelings hurt because he's of his play. Russ has been doing this the last what? No, not even last. Basically the whole season.
He had little areas
He
where
had
he
some games
was.
he did all right, but he's been consistently bad the past 10 games at least. There's a
Yeah,
montage going around of his missed shots, and they're
I
not even
honestly
close.
Russ is my guy, but I just understand how he's missing the way he's missing. Like
That's what I'm
I
saying.
feel like I should be shooting like that at the gym, not an NBA player.
Shit, you
Right,
used
In
to
my
shoot
opinion,
like that. That's it.
right.
nah, bro.
You do
I
shoot like
never get
that.
the
You
compliment back
taking Wayne or
for.
hey, Chubbs, you taking Wayne or Russ.
Fuck. That's
Wayne buzzer beater for the last
hey,
shot
I'll
for
tell you.
Russ.
Hey,
Hey,
listen.
I might take Russ.
If you give me 5 shots, I'm making
Hey,
You
at
I
making
can
least
one?
vouch for that.
one.
I
I'm
can
making
vouch
At
for
least
that.
one.
He
one?
might make
Okay.
two.
I was gonna say two, you know what I'm saying? But I'm in the post. I agree with Kendrick Perkins. He did say like, "Yo, Russ, Like you're not stop. He said the Lakers should fine Russ every time he shoots a bank shot. So no more
Yeah,
shooting bank
why is
shots
he doing that? He's
because
not good at it.
that used to be his money
Yeah, they be
shot.
hitting the top of the
Stop.
backboard,
Hey, you
like
know what he needs to do?
the
Stop.
side of the
Stop
backboard.
lifting. Stop benching so much. It just
Facts.
Yeah,
focus on shooting.
Bro,
that used to be
he
his
be,
money shot. They used
Just
to be
focus
he
his
on
need to
money
shooting the
stop.
shot.
basketball.
No,
All
Russ need to stop
in the
taking
off season.
pre-workout before the games. That's what he needs to stop doing.
Don't bench it off season. Just take 500 shots or something
I
a
mean, but
day.
I do agree with DL and Breezy. I think that Lakers could turn around. They could play some more defense.
Right.
Play Dwight Howard more. When AD
Mhm.
comes back, he was averaging 24 and 10, right? So if he could give me like 20, 26, up that to like 26, and I think Kendrick Nunn coming off the bench, giving them a cool 13 a game, is that will be very helpful for them. You got to
Yo,
have Tucker come off the bench too. He can give you a cool 8,
Yeah,
and then
Malik
you need
Monk been
Malik
playing
Monk.
good too. He been
Yeah.
playing good too.
Malik Monk needs to stay in the
And
starting lineup in
you
my
still need to
opinion.
have Melo come in and hit some of his
That's what I'm
buckets.
saying.
Man,
Yeah.
Your people coming off the bench will
Melo
be.
Melo might be old, but that shit is muscle memory, DL.
it
He is
is,
gonna
man.
hit the shot. He's
They
gonna
You
hit
got
they
shots.
just
you got the three people
real
coming off the
body.
bench being Taylor Horton Tucker. You got you got Kendrick Nunn coming off the
Jelly
bench,
funny.
and then you got Melo coming off the bench. In the playoffs, it always shrink your rotation, right? You got those three coming off the bench right there. Really no defense, but I mean Horton Tucker plays a little defense, and I guess you can have Ariza come off the bench or Avery Bradley, whoever you're not starting, right? And then Malik Monk needs to stay in the starting lineup just because him and LeBron got that
Yeah.
thing. For me, I'm actually super happy about Malik Monk like balling right now because I remember when he's
He
coming in
deserves
draft,
it.
when he's coming out of Kentucky, I was like, yo, he's really good, and I really wanted the Heat to draft him. But I think we picked somebody else, or he got picked before we got. I think his talents were being wasted when he was in
Charlotte.
Charlotte. I think they just didn't. They had too many people and they couldn't play him. And I'm actually very happy to see him producing. He's having a hell of a season, honestly. Like he's having a hell of a season, and I thought he should have started from the beginning. Um, Good thing Frank Vogel came to the senses. He's shooting 40% from the 3 point line, and he's shooting 47% from the field. He's averaging 12 points a game. So I mean, he's getting his minutes is upticking. So I think that was a good pickup for them. I just think once everybody comes back, they're going to be in a lot better shape. I
Yeah.
do think LeBron fucked up. I think he should have never got Russ. I think he should have went and
Man, I don't know,
Buddy Hill
son.
and got Buddy Hill. Because if they would have got Buddy Hill, DeMar DeRozan comes to them too.
I don't think
But once
Russ.
Russ went there, DeMar DeRozan was like, "I'm not going to play with me, Russell," because
I
DeMar
can't. I don't
DeRozan
think
didn't want to
The
be
Russ.
thing
Derek
about
Fisher.
it is, there's no reason why this team should be losing. Like,
And
there's
they've
no
had an easy
reason.
That's
schedule.
what I'm saying.
And that's why I feel like we all keep on giving them the benefit of the doubt because it's just like they got Russ, Melo, AD, LeBron, like
That's why
like
everybody thinks they
vets.
should be
Like,
winning.
come on now.
But
That's
you
why I say I feel like they're gonna turn it around.
But
They
I
got
think they're
I
gonna
feel
turn
like
around because their team hasn't really played together as a unit
yeah,
because everybody's been hurt in and out of the lineup. So,
But I just worry about them playing really well end of the season, make a push in the playoffs, and Rush just have like terrible,
but
terrible
if you
games.
always look from when Russ was at the Rockets, then when he was at the Wizards, the first half of the season when he's playing with a new team, he doesn't really play that well. It's like after All Star break, I don't know what the hell happened. It clicks for him, and you understand what he needs to do, and he turns it around. And you're
He
like,
goes
oh shit, man, Russ
he
is
goes to
balling.
All
He might
Star
end up
games,
being
gets some ass. That's
in
what
the
he does.
MVP
mm.
conversation.
The thing
So
about it is that you know what you're gonna get from Russ though. Like you know what you're gonna get from Russ. You're gonna get some good numbers and some turnovers. So I feel like would you take him still?
I mean, if Russ could keep the turnovers to below 4 a game, I could
That's
take him.
you're
I'm not gonna
asking.
lie. There's a lot of people that I'm taking Russ over a lot of people.
So
Still,
question. Do you agree with Carl Anthony Towns' like comments about Russ saying that he thinks Russ plays too fast, which like hurts his game?
Yeah, that's exactly how
I
Russ
just
plays.
said it's the pre-workout.
Russ is like, how most NBA players they're like, yo, your coach be like, yo, play at game speed. Like
He plays
sometimes Russ
over
is
that.
his no, because some NBA players they play at game like James Harden plays at game speed, but his game speed is slow, but it's controlled. Russ doesn't he plays too fast. Like most of the top NBA players, bro. If you really look, they don't play fast. They play nice controlled game. Russ is just so
Well,
damn explosive. He doesn't know how to
Russ
control
just
himself.
yeah, I was about to say Russ is not control himself, which is crazy to say about a grown man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
Like, bro, you be seeing he be doing something, then he just loses the ball, and he looks at his hands like, what the hell? How did I just lose the ball? Like,
I don't
Space
and,
understand
Jam,
that, and
it.
that's Russ was like my favorite player in the league. He
the
got demoted because it
Monstars,
was just so hard to keep defending him. But I hope he wins the championship.
Monstars be stealing that man power mid game.
But
He
right
ain't
now, my
winning no
favorite player in the league
goddamn.
is
I
Embiid.
don't think. I honestly don't think Rush is capable of being on a team and winning a championship at this point. Like I
You don't
said,
think so?
I don't think so. Like, and that's why I hate that LeBron has him because I want LeBron to win. He's my favorite player. Like I said, I want him to win almost every year. I want him to put
It's
the like
it's
Michael Jordan debate to rest, like by getting
it's
his
too
ring.
soon to tell, but you gotta wait till after All Star break. It's
Hmm.
too soon
It's
to
only
tell.
first half of the season.
You're
They could
right,
turn it on.
but it's just like I want to see Russ do better.
I mean, no NBA team in NBA history has, with the way they started, have won a championship.
Hey,
But we'll see.
you're right. Wizards are 22-20. They can
No,
they
you
can
guys
make a
are.
turn
I.
and
You know
go to
what's
the NBA
hilarious? Let's talk
championship
about it.
game.
I'm gonna say a little something about the Wizards real quick, but I'm gonna get off. I just want y'all to know when they were at one point number one in the East, and y'all was talking hella shit to me, and
I was on you about that.
y'all was talking crazy to me,
We
and
still
then
what
next,
seven? We seven
then
right
y'all
now.
lost like
We
11 in a
nine. No,
row.
we
We're
nine.
we're
We nine.
right.
We
We're
nine.
right. We're one game out
Yeah,
of
yeah, we're nine.
yeah. I know we were talking hella shit.
You guys were talking real crazy to me, and
We
I'm
were
like,
talking
yo,
hella
it's
shit.
not gonna last, and it didn't last at
I'll
all. So,
admit, I wasn't expecting, early collapse, but it happened.
Hey, brother, do
Wizards are
not
always good
plan,
for
man.
that.
all right, but another team that's streaking hot right now is the Memphis Grizzlies, right?
Yeah.
11 game win streak they got going on right now. I mean, they're looking really good. Desmond Bain is playing out of his mind, playing really well. John Morant obviously is playing well. They won a lot of games when they started this streak. I think the first half of the streak that they won, like they did that all without John Morant. So, question for you guys:
All right,
Where
listening.
do you is John Morant a top 3 point guard right now?
The top 3 point guard, I would say no. Not right now.
Right now, playing based on what's happening today in the NBA, who are you putting above him?
Sh- gotta
Point
still
guard.
put Steph still above him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm still putting Steph above him, and I'm still putting James Harden above him.
All right,
But
but
you
are
said
we
point
calling
guard.
James Harden a shooting guard or a point guard?
He's a point
He's a
guard for
point
the
guard. He's a point guard for the Nets.
So what? Kyrie's a shooting guard.
Yeah, Kyrie's a
Kyrie,
shooter.
All right, so James Harden, yeah, and I'm
yeah.
still putting. I want Luca. Sorry, that's my
Luke is
three.
a Luke is
All
not
right,
a
I think you guys are.
point guard, man.
I would say Luke is not a point guard. He's a small forward.
Um,
Really? Because he's a ball
He's a
handler,
forward.
primary ball handler.
all right, LeBron's a
Bron's a
point guard then.
He
Bron's
is
a
the
point
point
guard.
guard, kind of.
All right, I don't like that
Yeah.
list one because right now I don't think James Harden is playing better than Trey Young. And I think Trey Young is probably top 2 point guards right now. He's averaging like
27. He's averaging
So
27.
that's enough. So
I was
27 and
I was
10.
thinking about just
question.
going, but like not just off of straight points though. Like James Harden averages not like 10 assists. Like
Can
and
I,
as a point, that's what I'm saying. Like
so
point
But
what
guard. When you say
Trey
point
Young
guard,
averages I think like 10 assists right now. I think
is he
no,
averaging a
he's
double
like
double?
27 and like nah,
He's not averaging 10. I
nah,
think.
27 like 6 or something.
Yeah,
27
I
and
would.
9,
For
27
real?
and 9. Yeah,
That's
What
27
what?
impressive.
and
How
4.
many points James Harden averaging? I know.
James Harden I think averaging like 18.
Yeah,
It might be 20.
Can I ask
I
you a
say it's
question though?
yeah,
Is Trey Young a
yeah.
superstar?
Them two then.
22 9 and damn, James Harden basically averaging 22 10 and 8.
Is
Yeah,
Trey
sure,
Young a superstar,
exactly. Yeah.
Wayne?
Is Trey Young a superstar in my opinion?
Yes.
I don't think he's there yet. I think he's close to it. He has to be a little bit more consistent. But do I
I
think
think
if
he's
he's your
getting
one
there.
A or 1B, I think you can win a championship with him.
I think he's getting there.
I think it's possible if he has the correct, like if he had to, like if you put
Yes, he
Joel
has the
Embiid,
players.
if you put Joel Embiid and Trey Young on the same team, I think that's a championship team.
Well, no, personally, let's just
Yeah.
talk about the Hawks real quick. I really like that team, even though they just traded Cam Reddish. They got Herter, they got Clint Capella, they got Trey Young, they got who else they got in that
They
starting
got
line?
DeAndre
John
Hunter. They
Collins.
got
They got
But
John Collins. John Collins a bucket.
He's a dog. He
John
probably won the
Collins,
dunk contest this year.
but John Collins, I believe John Collins said he wants out because he doesn't feel like
I,
he's being utilized
I believe it. He's a
like
He
bucket.
not.
Boy, a
yeah,
bucket.
he feel
Every
like he
time
should
I
be
see
getting
him, he dunking on somebody in the pick
He
and
can
yeah,
roll,
shoot
but
though.
he
He's
coming off
not getting
screen,
used
shoot.
right. That's the reason.
yeah
He's
I
not
don't
getting
know.
used right.
yeah he doesn't believe he's getting
Hey,
used right now. So,
come to the
but
Wizards. We'll take you.
since you talk
Please.
We'll take you. Come home.
since you're talking about the Hawks, I'm I feel indifferent about that Cam Reddish trade. I felt like they should have kept him and they should have played him more, in my opinion,
So you know what the problem with it was is I believe he wanted more minutes.
as he should have been getting.
Yes and no. Kevin Herter is their starting shooting guard. I'm a Maryland guy, like you see in my head. But Kevin Herter is a bucket. I like it. He plays good defense. He does it all for
Not
you.
better than Cam, right? I
So
think
time
Cam.
I
out.
don't.
So you
Cam is a
think
shooter.
hold on. You think given the same opportunity that RJ Barrett has for the Knicks, Cam Reddish wouldn't do that?
Yeah,
Yeah, he will if he
I
gets the
think so.
opportunity. Which my problem is, what I think the problem was they had two guys they liked, and they made a decision to go one way. And Cam probably believes I should be starting over this guy. You don't. There's no reports of what happened. They just traded him out of the blue, right?
All right, so Kevin Herter and Cam basically average the same amount.
Right. They're basically the same
Kevin
player.
Herter's 6'7". He's not as athletic as Cam Reddish, right?
You're asleep. Kevin Herter can rise up and
Come on,
and
Chris. Bro.
I've seen it. I've seen it. Leo, look it up. He can dunk on people.
Come on.
I never say he can't dunk, bro. But
Bro,
he's
he
not
can
as
get up there.
athletic
Is
as
what I'm
Cam Reddish.
saying.
Oh
I
man.
said don't. All I'm saying is don't sleep on my boy Kevin Herter's athleticism.
Bro,
This white boy can jump. He can.
I'm
He
not
can.
sleeping.
No, he
Oh
can
man.
jump.
I'm
He
taking a
can
nap.
jump like Chase Budinger.
I'm not saying I'm not disrespecting him. I just think, yo,
No,
like in
you're
the
sleeping
minutes,
on him.
like now, I'm very sleep.
Yeah, this took a nap.
I'm very sleep. Cam Reddish got in 26 games, he got 28 minutes, and he averaged the same amount of points as this guy.
So back
Plays
to
better defense. Do you remember when who got hurt? Trey Young got hurt, and they
I,
played the Bucks, and
Are you
Cam
really
Reddish went
arguing
I
crazy.
Cam
remember
Reddish
he had
or
a good.
Kevin
He had a good.
Herter right now?
But my point is, you're saying stop it, deal. This is good. This is good. Um, I just made a point that they had two
Oh my
guys they
god.
both liked. They both have the identical stats, right? Like you said, they made a decision. They went one way. He probably didn't like the decision. He probably went to the coach or GM. I want more minutes, or can you please trade me?
And all I'm saying is, I believe they did the wrong decision. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think they
Oh,
made the wrong choice. You
he's
take
a
the
good
guy
player.
who's
He's a
more.
good bucket.
I think you take the guy. Who does Kevin Herter remind you of?
I
Are
don't
you
know.
Layman.
crazy?
Brian Scalabrine.
And who does Cam Reddish? Cam Reddish.
Wait, ma, I'm just joking. No, you know who he reminds me of, and
Kyle Korver or someone like that. You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
No,
He's
Yeah.
no,
more
no.
like
He
that.
he got
He's
more
more.
handles than that. He could get a bucket. He's really a bucket getter. You
Kyle
don't have to
Korver was
compare
a
him to,
bucket. What you talking about?
but he's not dribbling and
Nah,
like
Kevin
doing
Herter
He
that.
has
needs
better
to.
handles.
Yeah,
He
we're
has
not
better
to
handles.
compare it to a white boy or anything. We can compare it to like if
What do you
you
know Kevin Herter for
his
doing
ce-
though?
Herter,
his
Herter.
ceiling.
So you know what Herter and
Not
Tyler
dunking
Hero
on
are
people.
very identical.
No, Tyler Hero's way more of a bucket than
Come on,
Herter.
Chris.
I'm
No.
talking
Stop it.
about
Kevin
ball hand.
Herter.
I'm talking
Kevin
about ball
Herter is a
handling
come
wise.
off the screen shooting. He's
No,
not
he
doing
can
that though. He's
dribble.
not
He,
putting.
he can
But he
dribble.
can. But he
He's
doesn't
a
do that.
more athletic
He
Joe
plays
Ingles.
basketball. He
If
can.
we're
He
being
plays.
He
real,
prefers to catch and shoot, 100%.
he's
Yes,
a
because
more
that's what
he's a
he's more
more
efficient at.
What I'm
he's
saying,
more
he can catch and drive is what I'm saying.
no, he could dribble. He's a more
Yeah.
athletic version of Joe Ingles.
Yeah,
We're
Steph
being
Curry can
real.
dunk too. Come on,
He's a
Joe
more
Ingles.
yeah, Joe Ingles. He's a more athletic version of Joe Ingles. He can shoot, he can dribble a little bit. Joe Ingles does that, get some assists. Cam Reddish is baby Paul George.
man.
You do not trade away baby Paul George for a more athletic Joe Ingles. Like you don't do that. You do
Yeah,
not
no.
do that. You do not do that. You don't
So
do that.
what did they get for him?
Their defense sucks. They got
No,
Kevin
no, no.
Knox
Stop.
and Solomon. They got
Ah,
Kevin Knox.
See. Look,
Kevin
look.
Knox sucks,
I
bro.
know he does. He's a bucket on 2K though.
He got a
He a
first round
bucket on
pick. Kevin
2K.
Knox.
You said green bean.
They
He
struggle.
is a
They
green bean on 2K.
Green
Swear to
bean.
God, that's why I fuck with him because I can always pick him up, and I know I'm gonna make buckets with him. But did they get picked? They had to get picks too. I mean,
they
Cam
got a
Reddish.
pick. They got a
Yeah,
first round pick.
yeah. Cam Reddish was a top what 5, top 3, also top 6 actually.
He
He
was
wasn't
top
top.
10. He was top 10. Top 10. He was number 10. He was number 10.
Right. So I mean,
They're
as
the
long as they got
21st ranked defensive team. So they're struggling in defense, right? The defensive rating is they're 28th in defensive rating. So their defense sucks. So you trade away you keep the less athletic guy and the guy who doesn't play defense as well. When you struggle in defense, that just doesn't make sense to me.
That's right.
In my
You
opinion,
got you just said it. You like Maryland. That's why you biased towards.
that's why you bias.
I
Come
But
on,
mean,
bro. I'm from Maryland too, and
what
I
they really
not
should have
afraid to
did
say that was stupid.
he's nice.
what
Don't I
what they
mean he's a
really
good
should have
basketball
did
player.
if they wanted to actually get better, what they really should have did, they should have traded Kevin Herter, Cam Reddish, couple of draft picks, and when they got Ben Simmons. That's what they should have done.
They would never. Philly's not taking that.
Mm, they gonna
Philly's
pay
not
him.
taking that.
Throw
They
John
pay on his
Collins in there.
contract.
All right, keep Kevin Herter. Throw John Collins in there.
They would probably take it now. But the thing that's fucking up that whole trade right now, the Philly would trade Ben. They came out and said that is they're trying to. Some NBA players said how do you package $80 million, but they're trying to put Ben Simmons' contract with Tobias Harris' contract and trade them as a package. If
That's
you're a
not gonna
GM,
happen.
that's not going to happen. That's a terrible trade. You putting
I mean, well, it depends what team you're going to.
well, I'm
See,
saying
my
you got
example.
you got to
Look
get
at
rid of your big guy.
Tobias Harris got a max deal just to go back to the superstar.
Shut
He's
up.
not a superstar.
That wasn't Philly. That was the prior team. That was
No,
Los Angeles
Philly gave it to him.
Clippers. Clippers gave him a good contract too. Stop it.
No, he was on his
Tobias
final
we
contract.
Stop
trust.
it. But
So yeah. Well, what that package? Who would trade for that? Let
that's
me
what
see.
I'm saying. You would have to give up like one of your top players. That's actually probably pretty good with a big
Let me
contract.
see. If
That's like
I'm,
Paul George or something, which you wouldn't do.
let me see who. If I what team? I'm thinking what team if I was who would I do
You
that
know
with?
who would be nice? I think they would probably fit well.
If CJ McCollum was healthy, I would do that if I was Portland.
Portland, or I mean, it's never going to happen. But
Because Philly gonna give you a draft pick with that too.
they would fit well on the Bucks. I think.
Who you gonna trade away?
I don't know.
Bucks don't need no
Chris
trade.
Middleton, and somebody
No,
else.
they would never.
No, they would
That's
never do
that's
that.
arguably one of the best duos in basketball right now. Chris
They're obviously not
Middleton
getting rid
and
of
Giannis.
Giannis, but like they
Exactly.
need a point guard,
No, they
right?
don't.
On
They
the
got
Bucks.
Drew Holiday. No.
You got Drew Holiday.
Trade Drew Holiday for
Why would they trade Drew Holiday?
bro. I would take
He's the reason why they just won the
I
championship.
would take Ben Simmons over Drew
But they're
Holiday.
not gonna trade. They're getting two older players to give away a young guy like Ben Simmons. No, they're not doing that.
But
Nobody.
I'm saying
I feel like,
nobody's scoring on that team.
huh?
You putting Giannis defense with Ben Simmons defense with Tobias Harris defense.
That's a hard team to score on.
Yeah, it is. I thought
That's
you
a
meant
very
like
hard
nobody
team
was
to
like
score on.
With Grayson
scoring.
Allen defense.
Yeah, great talent kicking people in the nuts.
Yeah, I'm about to say that.
But let's talk about Cam Reddish, right? So Cam Reddish got traded to the Atlanta Hawks. And so now it's Cam Reddish, RJ Barrett, and Julius Randle. And they got Kemba. I think they need to play Kemba more, in my opinion. But I just don't know why Thibodeau just don't like him for some reason. I don't know why they even signed him if that was the case.
They tried to get rid of him, didn't they? Just recently.
Yeah, they tried to get rid of him.
Yeah.
But they took on that big contract. I can see a situation right now. This is my in the future guess. I think Zion is going to end up on the New York Knicks, and they're going to have that Duke team in the next 3 years.
So question for you. Back to my point with when we talked about this previously. Like I said, if I am New Orleans and I spent my first round draft pick on this guy, and this guy has played less than a full half a season in 2 years so far, I'd be feeling some type of way about that player.
It's 3 years.
Well, 3 years. Sorry, right, 3 years. If I and there's a guy on the Knicks called Julius Randle who's having issues right now with the Knicks fan base and whatnot. So I could see them maybe possibly trading.
I don't see, and that's a little issue. I don't think Julius Randle because you
He'll
forget
go
Julius
back to
Randle.
yeah, no, he'll
He
go
was on
back
the
to New Orleans.
Pelicans,
I know.
and they chose Zion over him, right? And you love to harp on the point that Zion hasn't played that much. Zion has played 82 games, right?
That's
Yeah.
That's more
that's
games.
one
That's
season in 3 years,
that's more games than Joel Embiid played in his first 3 years.
bro. But Joel Embiid, since he's had those injuries, right? He's been straight,
He's
right?
came back. No, he's still injury prone. He misses games all the time.
But he was an
They
MVP
right. They
Yeah,
right. They
appearances.
like they
Wasn't he
case loaded
MVP
him.
talks
but
last year
They case loaded
yeah,
him.
and
he would
this
have won
year,
MVP
right?
if he. My funny example, he would have won MVP last year if he didn't get hurt. But what I'm saying is, that's why you don't want to feel no type of way because, like, what Philly would have felt some type of way and try to get rid of Joel Embiid. Zion made the All Star game last year when he played 70% of the season. He averaged a double double, like it was like 27 and 10 or something
I
like that.
don't. So look,
24 and 10.
we could talk about
So
All
like
Star voting, but I don't really put too much stock in All Star voting because
he
it's
averaged
basically
24 and
it's a
10 though.
popularity contest.
I agree with that, but
Well, I don't think, like I said, New Orleans is going to get rid of Zion anyway unless he gets something a
My
whole
point,
lot for him.
bro.
They're not getting rid of him. Like
What?
that's
All
their
right.
only player.
So my question for you, right?
They can't
You're you're
get rid
you're
of
you're,
him.
you're correct,
correct.
DL.
Yeah, he averaged 27,
Yeah, you are correct.
7,
You
27, 7,
package
and 3.
you package. Let's just put Julius Randle.
60%, 61% from the field.
Julius
Bro, he's
Randle.
highly efficient.
Listen, Julius Randle. You're keeping Derrick Rose. You're keeping R.J. Barrett. You're keeping
Derrick
Cam
Rose
Reddish.
hurt, so Derrick Rose is
But I'm
injury
saying,
prone.
but,
He's
I,
hurt
but
right
I'm
now
saying
too.
you're keeping those
Oh,
guys
wow.
and Kemba. You're getting rid of Julius Randle
Mhm.
and a promising young center in Mitchell Robinson, and maybe pair it with a pick, maybe first rounder, because you know how Knicks are hit or miss. They're either a top 10 or you're a good team, right? I think that's a good enough trade for Zion, in my opinion.
No.
You're getting a
They
center,
got
you're getting a replacement at power forward, and you're getting a future first round pick.
you gotta give me a couple more picks for
That's
Zion.
what I'm saying. You got
Okay, but they probably
That's a
would. They
because
probably
like,
he's
would.
a
But those are
he's a
two
generational
solid
talent.
players you could
but think, why would you
put
want to?
together.
Why would you not want to have Julius Randle and Zion on the same team?
No, no, you do
No,
not.
no, you
You don't
don't.
Why?
want that.
No, you don't. No, you
You
don't.
don't
No,
want
you
that
don't.
same team at all.
I don't.
They've
I
said
don't.
that
I don't
they
want
literally
Julius
played
Randle
it.
at 6'8", 6'9", playing my center position.
They
In my
play the
opinion.
same exact way. So like
Yeah,
it's no
right.
difference.
You don't
Well,
want
Zion's
that.
I mean,
Zion's just way more
Zion
athletic.
shouldn't be at the perimeter shooting. Like he shouldn't be
He
playing ISO.
can, but
He
it's like,
shouldn't though. Like he should be in the paint. But that's probably why
but I could see it
he's injury
happening
prone.
in a trade. I don't. I mean, unless they hold out and he doesn't. But you're back to one of your points you made a
So,
while ago, Wayne. A lot of these guys try to go 4 or 5 years so they can get that max contract.
but if you get traded before then you can still get the max contract.
You think he would get traded before? Do you think that's
That's
possible?
what A. That's what
No,
AD did.
that's
AD got
it's
traded
not.
before the
I'm
year
just
before
saying
he was eligible for the max contract.
New
But
Orleans can't get too
how
much
many
from
year?
him.
How many more? He has one more year, right?
Uh,
If this is his
I,
third year, he has one more year, right?
yeah, or a fourth year. He can sign a max contract with them though, and then go away, and then go. That's what I
But
said. In the next 2 to 3 years, I could see it happening, but I
I
don't
could
see it
see it.
happening like right away. But I think that would be good. Like I think that'd be good for the Knicks. That would make the Knicks basketball fun, very engaging. So I think
But
they should honestly, because Zion wants to play in New York. He every time he plays in New York, he passes the ball and he laughs about playing in New York. He thought he was going to New York, but the NBA, and I'm going to say the NBA rigged that for New Orleans to get that first round, that first pick overall, because they were like, God damn it. By
well,
anyway, he's going to LA. We need to give them the first pick and give them Zion.
do
And they
you
should have
think?
did because the Knicks had the worst record. The Knicks should have had that first pick. In my opinion, that was rigged.
Do you think Zion, R.J. Barrett, and Cam Reddish are like Banana Boat Boys 2.0?
They can, but I don't know if they win it. I don't. They need for them to win a championship. Let's say that gets together. They would need a center that could play defense and shoot, right? And they
Which,
would
yeah,
need and they would need a an above average point guard. So they
Should
wouldn't
have
They
even.
kept.
they kind they on
They
paper
would
right now
need.
they do. They have
They
two
should
of
have
them.
kept. Should have kept
Oh,
Porzingis.
They got Kemba and Derek.
no,
They're
you're not.
above
They're not
average
winning.
point guards.
They're not winning a championship with that.
But I'm saying they're above average though.
They need
They
someone
can win
like
with Kemba.
They can
Derek
win with
Rose.
Kemba.
They can win
Kemba.
with Kemba.
no. Kemba don't play no defense.
So a lot of
You need
NBA
someone
don't play
that's
no
actually
defense.
Yeah, a lot of
actually
players don't
hype,
play defense.
but he can't. He's too little. He's 5'10". You
Okay.
need someone like a Drew Holiday, a little step below that. You know,
So
somebody like that.
do you think Zion would ever if they get to
Like
a point where they trade?
if you give them like Tyrese Halliburton and he runs a point guard,
I hate
I can see them winning.
you love Tyrese Halliburton. I don't know what it
Yo,
is
he's
about Tyrese.
nice,
You
bro.
love Tyrese Halliburton.
He's
Oh my
nice,
goodness.
bro. You give them I
His-
think if you give Zion,
he
Cam
drafts them all the
Reddish,
time. That's his
Tyrese
boy.
Halliburton,
That's his boy.
uh, I would try to keep Mitchell Robinson if I was them. But you give them
Mitchell
like Jared
Robinson.
Allen,
Yeah. Right.
you know,
Mitchell
like Jared
Robinson.
Allen, they're going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Just get them the right coach.
Jared Allen's highly underrated as a center. He does
I
all
mean,
you want
I'm
for a
very
center.
what the Cavs are doing right now is really impressive with Colin Sexton being out, playing really good basketball. But yeah, and then you get somebody like that and get them like a decent bench player too that could give you two bench players that could give you like 8 points off the bench. That's the Eastern Conference Finals.
8 points.
Give them Bull as their center.
Talk about Bobo. So what is wrong with Bobo? Why can't he not?
You know what I think it is? I think
Is
he's.
it bad? Is his foot? Is his
I,
foot that's messed up?
I want to. I think it, bro. So his dad was a really good basketball player, and his dad had to stop playing because he was so big and tall. I think there's
Yeah.
something genetically with his knees. Like
Yeah, when you
honestly,
that tall and like
he's so
that
damn
skinny.
tall and that skinny, right?
Yeah.
And he's not like he doesn't have muscle where which I get worried about because I know he can rise and dunk. He's done it before in college. I get worried when he goes up and comes
He got
down.
hurt in college.
But I'm saying I'm worried about that because like I think he's so susceptible of like blowing a knee out. But he's a really
Because he
good
got
basketball player.
He got traded to Detroit and was really excited, but the trade got vetoed because he couldn't pass his physical.
I think something's wrong with his knees, dude. I would say it's the knees. That's my prediction.
All right.
But
So let's get to this
sucks
next
for him.
topic.
That sucks for him.
Steph Curry recently said in an interview that the Golden State Warriors with KD, that team, would beat the 96 Wolves. What do you guys think? Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's not? Where are we going with this?
So my question for you is: in these games, are everybody having like their best game in these games?
I mean, yeah, it's not.
They're going bucket for bucket. Everybody's hitting like
They're just playing those however good that team was playing, however good that team was playing.
so. This was probably
Let
going
me
to sound
see what
crazy.
year that was for Jordan.
I
That's
believe
96 Wolves.
I
Jordan was
believe
crazy.
Jordan's going to
I
do
know,
his
but
thing.
I gotta see what's that.
Jordan's going to do
Was
his
that
thing.
Steve
But
Kerr
I,
on
I,
that team?
I honestly believe Golden State Warriors are going to shoot the shit out of the ball. Like, yeah, whoever Jordan is sticking is locks. If Steve Kerr is sticking Stephen Curry
They got
Curry
wrong.
is going
I
to
believe the
make sense.
96 Bulls are the. Is that a 72-10 team? I'm pretty sure that's a 72,
So let's
72 and 10
let's
team.
do matchups. Let's do
I
matchups.
was about to say
Who's sticking KD?
No, they went 69-13.
Scotty.
So,
Scotty sticking KD, not Michael.
hold on, I want
No.
to hear DL. Who you got? Who you got winning?
All right, yeah.
That I was. Who's that point guard? Was Ron Harper, Steve Kerr? That was
Yeah.
that team.
Steve Kerr was this two, I thought,
Luke Longley.
on that team that year.
Dennis Rodman. Ooh.
It's tough.
It's. I'm gonna have to go.
Tony Kukoc.
I'm gonna have to go Warriors.
Yeah,
and
Robert
OT.
Parrish on that team too.
Yeah, I
Warriors
would
and
go
OT.
Warriors also.
It's a 7-game series.
Warriors.
I would say
yes,
Warriors. I'm
and
sorry.
OT every game.
Damn, I thought one of y'all was gonna pick the Bulls.
I can't say the Bulls because if
So-
you would say earlier Bulls, maybe, but this was like
I
I would say the earlier Bulls. Maybe.
This is 72-10 team. This was their best year.
dude.
That's the
I just think
best year
there's
record wise, though.
just too many
Well, 69
shooters.
to 13. 69 to 13.
That was the best year record wise. Remember, before that,
This is
the
69
Warriors,
to
the Warriors had
13.
the Warriors had the best record in laws,
So,
didn't they?
somebody's killing somebody.
You know,
I'm sorry. Let's go down it.
All
Steph
right.
Curry is the one. Who was sticking Steph?
I think, all right.
Steve
All right.
Kerr.
Steve Curry is getting mixed up. Stephen Curry is
It depends. See, to me,
fucking
I
him
think it
up.
all
No, it's
depends.
not.
I think
You're
the winner
crazy.
all depends. The winner depends on what rules we're playing with. Are we playing with hand checking?
We're playing with whatever the
This
day and
is
age
'90s
boom is
basketball.
right
No,
now.
this is '90s
Uh,
basketball.
We
see,
playing 90s
We're
basketball?
playing '90s basketball. You can't play '90s basketball with the. I mean, you got Draymond Green and Scottie Pippen. Dennis Rodman.
all right,
Two
if we're playing '90s
dogs in the paint.
basketball, Golden State's
Can't do
getting
that.
bullied. But
Steph Curry ain't coming off off no screen.
They gonna fuck
Boo.
Steph Curry up. They gonna bomb him.
Boo. Elbow here, elbow there.
But
if
all
we're
right,
playing this day and age, it's gotta be Golden State. The
I
new
can see.
evolution of
I think
basketball.
we're playing 90
But
rules.
you know why, bro?
90 rules. I'm picking the Bulls just because like we're saying like who's guarding who. The Golden State Warriors don't have nobody to guard Jordan.
Yeah,
They
'90s rules.
don't.
I give
I
it to the
think
Bulls.
they
And
probably would
Scott and
try to put Clay on him.
Scotty's
And I don't,
getting his too.
but I know
And then you
KD's
got
getting
their
That's why I
his.
say you
defense.
got Luke
Unless
Longley, you
unless
got Tony
Michael Jordan
Kukoc.
is sticking him.
Huh?
Is Jordan sticking
No,
KD or Clay?
they're gonna put Scotty on KD,
On KD. Okay,
and they're gonna put Jordan on Curry, and they're just
No,
gonna be
Jordan's
switching
gonna
up.
Steph check Clay, bro.
No, he's not. Why is he
I'm
guarding
telling you,
Clay?
because Steve Kerr's gonna because Steph Curry can't check Steve
They're gonna
Kerr
put
either.
Ron Harper on Clay. Why don't you not put you Scotty or Jordan is
Yeah.
guarding? Those two are
Well,
switching between
I don't know, man.
KD and Steph because
Yeah, it would
those
depend
are
on
My
best
who.
thing
players.
is, I think
Clay
nobody on
don't
Golden
dribble
State's gonna
enough for
stop
him.
Jordan, in my opinion.
And no one on Golden State's gonna stop Steph Curry from shooting threes, bro. And KD either.
I mean,
I
no one's gonna
think,
stop
I
KD.
think,
But at the end of the day, if they can make them boys be off, and I'm telling you right now, Dennis Rodman is grabbing 20 rebounds. He's grabbing 20 rebounds.
that's all he's doing.
That's
So
That's
he
all he's
dominates
doing.
Draymond Green. He dominates Draymond Green.
off
Yeah,
on the boards.
Draymond Green's not
Yes,
scoring. Draymond's not scoring.
absolutely,
Not at all.
absolutely.
The reason why Jordan wanted Dennis is because Dennis just cared about getting rebounds and playing defense. He didn't give a fuck about scoring. Like that is all. That's why Jordan
Draymond
wanted
think
him.
he's gonna set the screen. Yo, they guard there. Steph might get hurt in that series, honestly.
He definitely was. Checking
But-
them, man. Not giving them no space to come down on three.
I think it's closer than you think, though. I think it's a lot
No,
closer.
I think it's a 7-game series, and
Yeah,
I think
that's
they
what
hit
I
more
think. I think
threes
it's
than
a
Golden
OT.
State, and it makes it like a close game in overtime. Like
I think those teams are
That's it.
very like evenly matched. Just for the simple fact, like no one's gonna be able to stop
But-
Jordan, and I honestly don't think no one's gonna be able to stop Scotty. Seriously,
but Steph
Yeah,
Curry
I
for
got-
everybody,
people forget how much of a bucket Scottie Pippen was. Scottie Pippen
he
was
is a bucket. But Jordan messed with his career in a way.
But KD's a buck. KD's
That man should have got
6'8".
paid.
no one's stopping KD, but I
KD's
think
6'8", bro.
No, KD is not. He's closer to 7 foot.
he's closer to 7 foot.
Yeah, he's 6'8",
Is he?
7. Yeah, he's like 7 foot.
He lying to tell people he's 6'9". That man is 7 foot.
He's 7 foot tall.
He's way taller.
KD's a
He's way
7 foot.
bro. He's way taller than LeBron.
His wingspan's pretty long, but KD's like
Bro,
he's probably like
He's the
6'8",
same height as Giannis, bro.
Giannis isn't. Giannis is like
Giannis
6'8",
is 6. No, Giannis is like 6'10", 6'11".
6'11".
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
bro.
come on, man. I know we both short, but at least I know. Like,
Damn, man.
Giannis is 6'11", bro. But yeah, KD's gonna get his. KD's
Yeah,
gonna
no one's
get his
stopping
30.
KD.
But I think they can slow down Curry and slow down Clay, in my opinion, and that's what series difference is gonna be.
yeah, center don't matter.
Because we don't have a track record of Steph playing really well in the finals.
Well, I'm just saying. That's why I asked. Are they playing their best game?
3 is worth more than 2, and that's Golden State's trend. So
What's
That's-
that?
That would add up.
The next rule. Let's talk about Kyrie Irving, Brooklyn Nets, the fines they would have to pay. So, the first time if they decide to let Kyrie play, right, the first time I think is they get a warning. Second time it's $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Then the third offense is $3,000, and then every offense after that is $5,000. So if he were to play the remaining schedule, including the finals, and every game, I believe, went to like game seven, it would be like under $200,000. Is that worth it?
If you want to
For the
go,
organization, yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
yeah,
That's
I would.
pocket change. That's
Right.
pocket change for him.
That's what? That's like what, a
Is
couple
it the
10 games
question is the
worth of
question is
maybe tickets.
the
Maybe I don't know
the
how much
better
tickets are
question,
there,
Wayne
but
and Chris, is it ethical?
I don't
It's
believe
definitely
so.
not. It's definitely not ethical, and I think it's actually bullshit. That's only the fines. But I think it's actually weird though that away players can come into the stadium and play as well. So that's why I'm kind of on Kyrie and the Brooklyn Nets side. Like Bradley Beal has played against the Nets. He's not vaccinated, but
Mm-hmm.
because he doesn't play in Brooklyn or live in Brooklyn, he can come and play against Brooklyn. To me, that makes zero sense in my opinion. So if I'm the Nets, I'm doing it because
Oh yeah,
this rule, in my opinion, and it's not the NBA fault. It's the mandate, the state mandates, city mandates, and
Someone
like
from the NBA was saying that the NBA is wrong for finding them money when I forgot.
because no, because the NBA is going to get in trouble. The NBA is
yeah.
not wrong for it. They're going to get in trouble
I
because
guess, yeah.
it's not an NBA rule that he can't play in it. It's a government rule.
Yeah, it
So
just depends on what state he
yeah,
plays for.
but the government ruling of that, like if you're not vaccinated, you shouldn't be able to play at all in those games. You're going to say unvaccinated people can't enter because I've been to New York since the COVID happened, and like to get into bars or to get into like to go somewhere to eat and sit down inside, you
You
have to
got to show
show
your
them
card. Yeah.
your vaccine card and show that you're vaccinated and everything. So, like that makes sense. If I have to do that as an out of
I
towner, why
I
does an out of town basketball player get to play in the stadium
Yeah.
against people
It doesn't make any
being
sense.
vaccinated, but the guy that plays on them? Like, yeah. Like to the point that I think the Nets thought at one point about going to New Jersey and playing because the rule's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I'm the Brooklyn Nets owner and GM, I'm taking it. I'm gonna get a championship out of that.
Hands down.
I'm
If it comes down
100%
to
doing that.
I
seeding,
mean,
you
but
need the better matchup, right? You
at the
need to
same
have him
time,
play.
there is no evidence that all three of them play well together anyway. So,
They
I
yeah.
mean,
they've been winning the
so you
game
don't think?
back, right?
But they've only played 15 games. What 11 to 15 games together so far since they've been
I
in the
mean, they
season.
played in the playoffs and they were cooking the Bucks and they were cooking the Celtics.
But
They just all got hurt.
can I just say something? I hear that, but I don't. I never liked that style of play where it's like my turn. Let's all get like. I mean, obviously it works for them, but it's like I
I
need to
feel
get
like
my.
only like that because Kyrie's on there. Because James plays the point guard and he
Yeah,
They all play ISO basketball
that's what I'm
besides
saying. I don't
Draymond.
really like that. It's like not team ball in my eyes. It's like we know we're gonna get by you and we're gonna get a bucket real quick. Like
Mhm.
I,
Well, hey man, if that's the way it's gonna
that's
be.
like the
That's
Mike
Yeah, but
D'Antoni
like I said, that's not
offense.
going to
my hot
feel.
take is though. I don't think they beat Golden State like that.
Yeah, they not. That's not going to feel well against a good defensive team, bro.
Golden
They
State or the
massive team.
Suns.
Only
I don't
person
think
who's
they
going to
beat.
get there is nah. I'm not going to say that. It's very safe. I'm about to say KD, but you know,
But yeah, if I'm the Brooklyn Nets, I think you go ahead take those fines.
yeah,
See what you
200,000
can
or
do.
something.
The thing the
I
Nets are
agree.
missing though, they need a big man. They need a big man. They should
They
have
should
got
never
JaVale
got rid
McGee.
of. They should not got rid of Jared Allen.
That's where they messed up. They should have never got rid of Jared Allen because DeAndre Jordan sucks. He's a terrible basketball player right now at this point in his career. He's not
Who
worth playing. DeAndre Jordan,
isn't he's with the Lakers right now, right?
Lakers, yeah, he sucks. He's terrible. He should not be playing. He should not be on the court at all.
He had a
LeBron is
good
playing center right now.
he had a good
So
3 years.
yeah. So if I'm the Brooklyn Nets, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take that. And yeah. Um. But let's end the podcast with
Most
top 10
controversial
players.
most controversial topic.
Oh, then we got this. Oh, I forgot
That's
about
two.
it.
Let's
They get two
go. Let's go.
topics.
Why?
They got two.
Yeah. Why
He tried
that?
to
You
he
say,
tried to
Wayne,
skip
and
over
then
it.
we can go into your top 10. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so everyone is mad at me because I said Kobe Bryant is not a top 5 player of all time.
Which he easily is.
He's not, though.
He is.
He's not. I would take,
He's
and I'm
not.
going to say this.
Dude,
He's not. He's not. He's not. He's not. He's not. He has only one MVP to his name. Don't tell me what he should have won or what he could have won. He only has one. So only one MVP to his name. He does have 5 championships. He has 2 MVPs, Finals MVPs, right? So in my opinion, I'm taking LeBron. I'm taking Jordan. I'm taking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar above him. Their careers. I'm still taking Larry Bird's career over him. I'm taking Magic Johnson's careers over him.
Larry.
I'm taking
Fuck
Magic
you,
Johnson's
Larry.
taking Magic Johnson's career over him. Taking Bill Russell's, and I'm taking Wilt Chamberlain's career over him.
So, Wayne, let's get into one of the guys you said. Let's talk
You
about
guys
Larry.
only have you guys
So
don't like
this,
Larry.
no, let's talk about Larry.
This you said this is based off of their careers,
Correct.
not their skill, not their athletic ability,
and not their
Yeah.
and not their impact,
scoring,
not their impact on the game.
just
All right.
their
What,
numbers.
Talk about what was Kobe's impact on the game?
Dude, he had
Kobe
all the
came from
kids.
straight out of high school. First of all,
Kobe,
Because we were doing that, right?
but I'm saying
because
We were doing that. We were doing that. Has he?
no,
You talking about people that changed the game?
he did change
Jordan
it,
changed. Michael
bro.
Jordan changed the game. That's a fact.
All right, so you know how hard it
LeBron
is.
James changed the game.
You know how hard it is
Steph
to
Curry
three-peat.
revolutionized-
Kobe changed the game
revolutionized
because
the
he
game.
did
You know how hard
everything
it is to
Michael
repeat?
Jordan did.
So all he was a copycat, lesser version of Michael Jordan.
How would you say lesser version though?
He's not a lesser version of Michael Jordan.
He's not in the
He's
top
his
10
own guy, though,
all-time
but-
scoring. Not in top 10. You know, he doesn't have
Yes.
5 championships.
He
Like I
does.
said, 18 All-Star appearances. Those are individual accolades.
Right?
How many MVPs? He has more MVPs than
One MVP.
He has more MVPs than Steph Curry does in the championship.
In the finals, he
In
has
the finals.
I didn't name Steph Curry in my top.
But
10.
I'm just saying, you
I named
Well,
Magic Johnson.
You said Larry Bird though, which is crazy because back to what I asked
Larry-
you before the pod. If you're a GM and you got 2 selections, you got either Kobe Bryant or Larry Bird to start your team.
Yes, not knowing what their careers is going to end up.
Man, not knowing who are you picking?
The white man that can't jump, you don't know yet?
Wasn't Larry Bird the number 1 overall pick?
No, that's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you
Who are you picking?
who are you picking?
Because Kobe came out of high school, so that's
Who am I picking?
Kwame Brown was the number 1 pick. Let's go.
At the end of the day, based on their careers, what happened?
no.
That's what you want me to base it
I'm
on.
asking you.
What
I'm
I-
asking
No,
you.
I want you to base it off of
You
who
got a
you're putting
selection.
on the court, like
You got a selection.
Larry
the eye
Bird's
test.
more-
Who's passing the eye test? Like who
Larry
you
Bird's
putting on the
more
court?
efficient. Larry Bird only averaged 1 less point than Kobe, right? More efficient, averaged 1 less point. He won an MVP for 3 years in a row. Ran the league.
He
Ran
played,
the
with
league.
he played
He
against
didn't win
LeBron
3 in a row.
James.
He played against Magic Johnson.
Was Magic winning the MVPs? All of them?
Yeah,
Yeah, Magic was.
bro. Magic Johnson might be the greatest.
He probably won't be the greatest
basically,
Magic Johnson is the greatest point guard of all time. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Larry Bird retired the best person in his position to ever play the game until LeBron James came about. Kobe
I'm
cannot say
sorry.
he was.
So no, time out. Yeah, well,
Scottie Pippen too.
Scottie Pippen was better than Larry Bird.
I'm not going that far, Wayne. But I am
I didn't
going
say
to the
that.
fact that
I didn't say that.
you are capping to us if you are not picking Kobe over Larry.
Yeah,
You're
I just-
tripping. You
I'm
are
not tripping.
tripping.
I think you looking a little bit too hard at the numbers.
I think
Right.
I think you guys are too like in love with the fact that it's Kobe.
It's not
Bryant.
even that because you said Bill Russell too, but Bill Russell, like, come on now, like he's not
He
dominating.
got 11 championships, Dio.
Yeah, all right, cool, I understand.
Okay,
Listen,
is Bill Russell the best player ever to play the game? He has 11 championships.
No, because I saw a video of him getting.
For God's
by
sake,
Will Chamberlain.
Jerry West is
Okay.
the logo. That don't mean he was a. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Come on, but like, come on. Don't
Kobe
compare
had a
Jerry
bigger
West to-
impact on the game than Larry, I think. Larry just shot really well.
Larry was way more efficient, bro. He averaged.
shot really well.
6 assists. bro, for the score that
And
Kobe
it was
was,
because
bro.
he was playing
Listen,
against
listen.
Magic, bro. Like
For the
that's the
Kobe,
reason why.
for the score that Kobe was, he's only averaged 1.7 more points than him. He's less efficient from the field, less efficient from the three. He averages 5 less rebounds and 2 less assists. 3-time MVP, and he won that 3 years in a row. So that means he was undisputedly the best player in the league. No
Around
one
that
was
time.
better than him.
Around that time. At one point, so was Kobe. He was trying to. He three-peated. What you mean? Just
He
because he
wasn't
didn't
the
win
best
three,
player on that
and
team.
He
He was
definitely
not the best player
three-peated.
in the league.
he was one of them.
Who?
He was one of
Who?
them.
Hold on. What?
He's
The
talking about three-peat.
Kobe wasn't the best player on the team?
For the 3P with the Lakers?
Kobe wasn't the best player on the team.
No, he was not.
You're stupid. I'm sorry. Sorry, but you're dumb.
Not Chubbs, not the 2P, the
Not the
3P.
The 3P. Who is the best player on that team?
The most dominant player to ever play in the NBA.
Derek Fisher.
Who was the best player on that 3P?
The 3-time final MVP.
Tell me the name. I'm waiting.
Shaq. What are we
Oh
talking
no,
about,
no,
bro?
my bad.
Come on, bro. I was like, who else do you think we're talking about?
Didn't I swear I thought he three-peated again?
He talking about
No,
he
the 2P.
lost.
That's why I said the 2P.
Yeah.
Oh, the 2P. I thought we were talking about the 3P.
The 2P, he was the best player on the team. Was he the best player in the league for that
I
team?
thought they three-peated again. My bad.
When
Because
did the
Lil
Lakers
Wayne.
2P? The Lakers
I thought they
2P'd with
two-peated
Wade.
with Shaq.
No, they 3P'd with Shaq.
They three-peated with Paul Gasol, I thought.
2008, 2009. So those 2 years, I'll give Kobe being the best player. Wait, no, they won in 2009 and then they won in 2010. So
I'm
those 2
thinking.
years, I'll give Kobe. Maybe because LeBron was really good those years too.
I thought they
that was a
three-peated
two.
again.
No, the three-peat was Shaq.
So Kobe really only had 2
100%
years in the
about that.
league where he was the best player in the league. I'll give him 2 years in the league where he was the best player in the league. He played 19 years.
I don't take that one, bro. But because you gotta look at who else he was playing. Who else he was playing in the league with, bro? And like you say, he was playing in the West. But you always consider the West a harder conference.
That's cool.
But my thing is, why? If you're talking,
mean
if
that's
this is
cool?
such, if this such, it's such an easy like opinion for you, take for you. How come all the conversations when they talk about top 5, Kobe is always in the conversations? How come?
I just want you to do. This is your homework tonight. When you go and look up top 10 players all time,
But I'm asking
Kobe
you.
Bryant. If you look at the first eight articles, Kobe Bryant is only in that top 5.
I'm talking
At
about
number
the
5.
discussions.
Wait.
People are
Let me
always
listen.
his
Let me
name's
talk.
always in it.
It's because he's dead, Chubbs.
You think so?
Yeah,
That's the reason why they think he's top
I don't
5.
think that's true, bro.
I don't think it's true at all.
They've always been saying Kobe's top 3.
He's not top 3.
That bro, come on
No,
now. Kobe,
they've
LeBron, and
always said
Jordan.
who's the best player
Kobe,
to ever
LeBron,
play the
and
game. It's
Jordan,
always
bro.
been the conversation's always been
Kobe, all right,
Jordan,
I'm saying
LeBron, and Kobe. Have they not?
The biggest
because
impact.
people be trying to disregard the centers. They do that. Let's be real.
They do.
Kobe Bryant's career is he's not better than his career is not better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's. Let's be real. It's not. It's not at all. It's not better than Magic. It's not. Talk about multiple Final MVPs players,
Hold on,
multiple MVP guys.
didn't Magic come out?
Kareem ended his career as a top 10 player in points, rebounds, and blocks.
I'm just saying, though,
Didn't
like,
Magic come out and say that Kobe is the most influential and best Laker ever to be?
After he retired. They say everything about when Melo's done. They're probably gonna say Melo is the greatest Nick of all time.
He's definitely the greatest Nugget.
Not for long.
who? Oh, Joker.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't kill me because to me Kobe's not a top 5 player of all time. I just think that's facts.
He's definitely top. He's definitely top 5.
He's
definitely top 5 on my
Top
list.
7.
He's top 10, but not
I
top
give you
5.
top 7.
Not top 5.
You can't give me 9 play. Give me 9 players real quick. Who's better
And
than
when
Kobe?
Steph Curry's career is done, his
Or
career
10
is going to be
players.
better than Kobe's.
Give me 10 players that are better than Kobe. You think?
I said he's in the top 10.
I don't
But
think
he's
so.
10. But
That
he's 10
either,
to
Wayne.
you, right?
Honestly,
No, I think he's around a 7 or 8. That's where I think he's at, 7 or 8.
Wayne, you said Steph Curry's score will be better than Kobe's by the time you
Yeah,
finish.
all he needs is one more chip. He won chip, one Finals MVP. His career will be better than Kobe's.
Which that same interview when he said they would beat, he said, "I'm absolutely winning another championship," and I believe him when he says it. So
But let's get to the let's end the top. Let's end the
Y'all
pod on this
standards are
note.
crazy.
Let's go with top
Standards.
10 players in the league right now. I want you guys to give me who are your top 10 players in the league.
LeBron,
Anybody want
Check.
to? Are you doing an order or no order?
no order.
All right. Hold on.
Some
Let me. I want to
Keezy
write this
Kobe
down.
asked, "What's the topic right now?" It's we're going top 10 players in the league. Top in our opinion. Shit, I gotta think about
Hold
this now.
I
Um,
go. I got you.
no, I
hold
think
on.
I can get it off rip.
I'm
Hold on.
gonna
Hold on.
just check them off. Go ahead, Chris.
LeBron,
Check.
KD,
Check.
Steph Curry,
Check.
James Harden,
Check.
um, Joel Embiid's top 10.
Check. What's that seven?
Giannis. Wait, what number I'm on? Am I 7 or 6 right now? I don't remember.
That's seven.
Um, Damian Lillard in my eyes is top 10.
We're
Mm,
going based off of this year right now.
mm,
Oh, well, sorry, not Damian yet. AD is in my top 10 still. He
mm.
hurt or not hurt, he is in my top 10.
LeBron. So you got
Um,
LeBron, KD, Steph, Joel Embiid, Giannis,
AD. What
AD.
what is that? 7.
Yeah, you're at 7 right now.
Um,
Jason Tatum and Joker.
Joker's in my top 10. That's 8. Shit. I'm putting Damian in my. Oh, Luca. Thank you, Keezy. Luca's in my top 10, and I'm gonna end it with Damian. Damian's in my top
Dame.
10.
All right.
Yeah, John Morant too. John Morant's probably
We're
top
talking
10.
about right
Man,
now.
ah.
All right,
Yeah, so
smooth.
question.
Give me yours.
John
Give me yours,
Morant.
Mine.
smooth.
He might be. He
Let's
might
move.
be.
Let's move though,
Wait,
and then
time out. Did you?
John Morant might be.
I was writing that down.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I know you're gonna say. I got LeBron, Steph, obviously. Giannis, obviously. Um,
You had Harden in yours too, right, Chubbs?
Yeah. I had Harden.
sorry, Joel Embiid, which is playing like how we call
I
right now.
forgot Demar.
Joker right now. What's that?
You got. Let me see. You got one, two,
I think
three,
that's
four,
seven.
5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Um, now here are my my idol picks. IDLE picks. Jason Tatum's up there to me
I don't know. All right.
No way.
because he's balling right now. Luca's definitely not.
Yeah, Wayne. He's tripping.
Zach Levine.
He's tripping.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one right there.
Um,
I don't think he's the best player on this team right now. That's a good one.
Trey Young.
Yeah.
Top
All right.
10. Trey Young.
He's averaging
All right.
27, Chris.
All
I'm
right.
just
Let me
doing
go on
mine,
mine.
bro.
No, mine is no order as well. So I got Braun. I got KD, Steph. Trey Young is in there without a doubt easily. It's not even a conversation. Um, Embiid, Joker. Embiid, Joker. Said Steph. How many is? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Um, Playing like a top 10 player right now. John Morant is playing like a top 10 player right now in the league.
He is. It's just like there's so many top. I feel like.
Who else? I want to give it to Luca, but if I give it to him, he's really like 10. Oh, DeMar DeRozan. You guys are
Yeah,
wild. DeMar
I forgot
DeRozan,
about Demar. Demar's just snapping.
and I got Luca slash Zach Levine. And I could put Harden. He's in that 10th tier with all of them because he didn't start the year right, but
I
I think
mean,
we all could agree right now. Kevin Durant might be the best player in the league right now between him and Giannis. Um,
uh,
so, a question. This is the last question I have for y'all before we end this. Uh, if you're going to start a team and you had to pick a big man to start, are you taking Joker or you're taking Joel Embiid?
Mm. I'm taking
I'm
Joel Embiid. Nah, no, I'm taking the Joker.
I'm
Actually,
taking Joker.
I'm taking the Joker. I thought about it for a second. His he can facilitate a little bit better.
That's I agree.
He plays the top of the key better than Joel Embiid. But hey, Joel Embiid, he's definitely a dominant big man.
See, and I would have
Definitely.
went with Joker too, but I could really care less about my big man assistant. Joel Embiid can do that. He just got triple double a day, so it's in his game, but it's not takeover. I think
What?
Joel Embiid is more dominant in him, and then also defensively, it's not even close.
You think so?
I don't. It's I know so. It's not even close when it comes to defensively.
Who's getting the
Joel
who's
Embiid is probably might be the like one of the if after Rudy Gobert, he's probably the best defensive big
but
man in the
it's
league.
not like it's not
And
like
he actually
Joker's
plays the
bad at defense
perimeter.
though.
Time out.
Joker is terrible in pick and roll
If, I'm
situations.
talking about low post, obviously. Big man
So
Well,
would
situation.
you?
I'm talking
Would
about
you?
when we taking the whole
You
defense. I'm
put him
talking
you
about
okay, you talking about and put him in
So
space.
so maybe this might be a little off topic, or maybe this might be a discussion for another day. But does Joel Embiid stop Giannis in a back to basket?
No, in my opinion.
uh,
Well, how does that
I,
match up being in a game?
I think
We've
Giannis
seen
is
the matchup.
Giannis is a big man. Giannis is a big man, right?
I don't
Like
think Giannis is a big. I wouldn't
he's a
consider
power
Giannis.
forward.
I'm
He's
not
not.
putting
He's a
him in
power
the
forward.
post though.
But Giannis, they both give each other buckets. They be switching up, but Giannis usually wins that battle as of late.
In the post
Yeah.
though,
Yeah.
Yeah,
or is
not
it?
because he not
Or is
giving him
it?
no moves. He just coming
He just
downhill
he
and
just yeah, just
playing.
That's what I'm
yeah.
talking about. Back to the basket, constant finishing at the rack. Like it's
I don't think
Joel
Giannis
Embiid
would do that
stopping.
against Embiid. He really
That's
don't do that
that.
against like other big
Yeah,
men.
I feel
But he's
like
still
Giannis
giving
is
him
more of a.
buckets.
He got buckets because he
Um,
come downhill. He got line
yeah.
Can't
jumps.
stop him.
What James Harden say?
Full back dive. 1 2 Euro step down the court.
That man be
But
taking
nah,
like 30. That man be taking like 34 steps.
yeah. So he get him with the spin move. He just too quicker than a lot of them. But I think if I wanted to start a franchise right now, I'm starting it with Joel Embiid because he can give me the same points. He shoots the three well. Yeah. Joker could rebound. I mean, could get more assists. That's
Facilitate.
cool and all.
I think
That's
he's a
nice.
better shooter too, though. Like he's a
He's a
better
little
shooter.
bit shooter, but what I get from Joel
Wow.
Embiid defensively makes up for all of that, in my opinion.
Hmm.
I feel like
Joker ain't
Joker
sweet.
still yeah, he still
You see
impacts
what
the
he did to the
game.
Morris brother.
He
He's not
impacts the
sweet.
game.
I think
Uh,
I think that 1A and 1B is best big mans in the league.
All right, that's
And we
fair.
gotta respect
uh,
Joker because he MVP, but he didn't win that MVP only because Joel Embiid missed 20 games because he got injured. Because before that, remember the beginning of the season, that the MVP was Joel Embiid, and then he got hurt.
yeah.
So right now, and then they're winning a lot without Ben Simmons right now. Then he's
I
averaging
can't
like
believe
30 in
that
the last five
still.
games. So it's crazy.
I hope Ben
But
Simmons
yeah,
situation.
yeah, we'll talk about that next time. Get more in detail about that. But hey, man, we appreciate everybody that came through and watched us live on Twitch. We're gonna upload this video to YouTube as well, so you guys check us out there. Follow us at House of Lighted Sports. You can follow us on Twitter at HD Sports Pod on Twitter, Instagram at FTO Entertainment, and then you know where you can find us on TikTok at House of Lighted Sports as well. But until next time, my name is Dwayne.
It's Chubbs.
Yeah, he always right, man.
We'll see you guys next time, man.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.